What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Greninja Weezing deck. I think Greninja and Weezing are two of the best cards in the game for their abilities. Let's take a look at Greninja real quick. If you don't know what he does, he's a Stage 2 evolution, Water type, 120 HP for 1 Water Energy and 1 Colorless Energy. He does Mist Slash for 60 damage. Weak to lightning and has a 1 retreat cost. But he has an ability, Water Shuriken. Once during your turn, you can do 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this attack is very strong because he can attack any Pokemon, meaning it can be in their active spot or in their bench. So you can chip away at the active Pokemon or the one at the bench, or they have a weak Pokemon in the active, they retreat to the bench. You can finish them off that way. You can attack two different things, right? If you have this in the active, you can attack one Pokemon for 20, attack the active Pokemon for 60, or you can combine both of these to do 80 damage to one Pokemon. Most of the time, you are going to have this in your back line, though, because you want to be tanking with the Weezing. And now let's take a look at the Weezing. So Weezing is a Stage 1 evolution, 110 HP, Dark type for 1 Darkness Energy. He does Tackle for 30 damage. Weak to fighting, has a pretty high retreat cost of 3 energy, but he has an ability, Gas Leak, where once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon poison. So this deck is all about just kind of doing chip damage with the poison and as well with the Greninja ability. Usually what you want to do is just go first with your Coughing, evolve into Weezing, and then you can start poisoning your opponent's enemy active Pokemon. And since Weezing is a Stage 1 evolution and only takes 1 energy to attack, you can get him going pretty quick. And he has 110 HP, which is pretty nice, so he can tank some damage for you while you get your Greninja set up. Since Greninja is a Stage 2 evolution, it's going to take a little while to get all the pieces you need for him, unless you get really lucky with your draws. So that's the basic premise of the deck here, is just sort of tank and poison with Weezing, and then chip damage and finish them off with Greninja. Now, another key part to this deck is going to be Koga here. Koga is a supporter card where you can put your Muck or Weezing in the active spot into your hand. We don't play Muck in this deck just because I don't think Muck is a very good card, but we can put Weezing in the active spot into your hand. Well, why would we want to do that? It's essentially like a free retreat card, but probably even better than that, actually. So first off, going back to his retreat cost, Weezing has a very high retreat cost of 3. So you're not always going to be able to retreat with Weezing. You can just use Koga as sort of a get out of jail free card, right? You put him back into your hand. But when you put the Weezing back into your hand, it's also going to heal that Weezing. And it's going to give you back the Coughing and the Weezing, actually. So you can use Koga to put Weezing back into your hand. It's going to give you back the Coughing and the Weezing, and they're going to be fully healed up. And also, let's say maybe you got poisoned or you got hit with a sleep, any sort of status effect, you just put it back in your hand and it's healed from that status effect. So this is essentially just a catch-all, get-out-of-jail-free card. You know, you can use it to retreat, you can use it to heal your Weezing. If your Weezing is getting close to getting knocked out, then you just play Koga and you can take away a point from the enemy opponent. And that is the basic gist of the deck here. Rest of the cards, we just got 2 Froakie, 2 Frogadier, which are the basic and Stage 1 Pokemon of Greninja. We got the 2 Coughings for Weezing, 2 Potion, 2 X Speed, 2 Pokeballs, and 2 Professor's Research. Now, I may want to fit in either a Giovanni or Sabrina in here somewhere. Maybe if you want to take out an X Speed, 1 or 2 X Speed, because this can be useful to use on your Greninja, but you're not going to be using X Speed too often on Weezing, since you can just retreat him for free with the Koga. So maybe 2 X Speed is a bit excessive. Maybe you can cut one or both of them for Giovanni or Sabrina. But otherwise, this is a pretty solid deck. I would say the biggest downside to this deck is that I am running both Dark Energy and Water type energy. Some decks that use Greninja may not run Water Energy. Some decks that may run Weezing may not use Dark Energy. But with this deck, I am running both types of energy. So sometimes it can be frustrating when you start off with a Coughing and a Weezing and you don't have any Dark Energy coming up anytime soon. Or, you know, vice versa. You got a Greninja and you can't seem to find any Water Energy. So that can be frustrating. It's kind of up to, you know, chance at that point. But most of the time, it's fine. I'm not a big fan of 2 type decks, but I think this one works kind of well since Froakie and Frogadier both attack for 1 colorless energy. So you can attach a Dark Energy to him at first. It's not until you get to Greninja until you need a Water Energy. And then Coughing and Weezing just need 1 Dark Energy to get going. It would be a lot more difficult if, let's say, like, he needed 3 Dark Energy to attack, right? And like Greninja needed like 3 Water Energy. Then it'd be a little bit more difficult. But since they're both relatively cheap attacks, having 2 types of energy isn't too much of a downside. But it can be frustrating at times. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this deck. Deck link will be down in the description below. It is an untapped.gg affiliate link. If you want to use that link to help me out, I would appreciate it. If not, hey, that's cool too. Let me know what other decks you want to see from me in the future, and let's get playing here. All right, we're going first. We don't mind going first if we have Coughing into Weezing. Unfortunately, we don't have Coughing. We got Froakie, and we got a Water Energy. And they got a Caterpie, but they're playing Water Energy. So are they playing Grass Energy too, or is it just Water? So let's go ahead and Professor's Research here. Draw ourselves some cards. We got Frogadier, Greninja. Okay, so it's actually not bad. We can just lean into our Greninja here. Hopefully I don't get red carded, please. Please don't red card me. I got a good hand. So double Caterpies. And a Lapras EX. Okay, so it's a Lapras EX and Butterfree deck. Okay, we didn't get red carded, so I think we're good here. So I'm going to evolve to my Frogadier. We're going to Energy Frogadier. And we're going to attack for 30. And we're already cooking. We're already cooking. The thing that is good about this deck is this deck actually doesn't mind going first. Because you can evolve Froakie into Frogadier first, or you can evolve Coughing into Weezing first. Kind of just depends on what energy you start off with. I'm going to get a Dark Energy next turn. So, if I get a Coughing, I could Energy him, but I could also just evolve into Greninja, start attacking for 60, plus the 20 from his ability. Okay, so they got a Metapod, they retreat one of the Caterpies. Okay, and Pokeballs. So let's see if we get a Coughing. Coughing would be good. Yes. That is what we needed. And we're going to get another Dark Energy. So we'll put in this Coughing. I'm going to Energy my Frogadier. I'm going to evolve that into Greninja. And then next turn, we can give that Coughing a Dark Energy. Evolve him into Weezing. Now here we got a few different options as to what we can do. I think I'm going to Water Shuriken the Caterpie, and then I'm going to attack this Lapras. Because we don't want those... We don't want those evolving into Butterfree. So we'll do that. We'll attack this Lapras. And if we could take out... We could take out both of these at once, then that's 3 points, right? 1 for the basic, 2 for the EX. Do they have Misty, though? Nah, they would have played Misty if they had it. They would have played Misty. So now what we can do is we can evolve into Weezing here. I'm going to give Weezing the Dark Energy. And you know what? We can actually just kill this Lapras here. Ooh. That's rough, my guy. So the thing is with Greninja, you can also look at him as like doing 80 damage, right? So I'm going to hit for 20 with the ability, and then 60 with his main attack. So you can look at it as like 80 damage or 60 plus 20. And now, all we gotta do is just shuriken the Caterpie, and we basically win. Unless he can evolve him or heal him. Okay, he's gonna draw some cards, so he'll probably draw something. Okay, he does evolve it into a Metapod. And a potion. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do here... let's go ahead and draw some cards with Professor's Research. I don't think we need Koga right now. I'll put in this Froakie. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to retreat this Greninja with the X speed. And I'm going to put in the Weezing because we want to get that poison going, right? So we'll put in Weezing. I'm going to poison the Lapras. I actually could have Koga'd here as well to, like, take Weezing back and attack with Greninja, but maybe that's a bit excessive. So we poison the Lapras. I still have my Greninja ability to use. I think I'm just going to use it on the Lapras now at this point. We'll use it on the Lapras. I got a Water Energy. I will Energy the Froakie, and then we'll attack for 30 with our Weezing here. And we can pretty much win this next turn, I think. We can just Koga to take back our Weezing and then attack with Greninja. This deck is super fun when it does work. The biggest downside is really just the energy randomization in this game. That's really the only like downside for making this like a top tier deck, I think. Maybe not top tier, but let's say like a really good deck. Like, I think this is a good deck, but it's not like... It's not top tier, you know? Oof. And they whiffed on the Misty, too. That's sad, my friend. I'm sorry for you. I feel kind of bad, I ain't gonna lie. So, at this point, we just gotta put him out of his misery. So we'll just Koga, put that back in the hand, and yeah. Yeah, we got him. Good game. Okay, this game we're going second. Starting off with the Froakie. This is the worst. When you start off with the Pokemon with opposite energy, right? Okay, it is a fire deck, so... Froakie is going to be strong against him, but I have dark energy. So we want water for the Froakie. I can evolve him into Greninja. And we got a Blaine deck here with the Ponyta, the Vulpix. Draw some cards with our research. We want a Coughing. Okay, Coughing's good. We'll go ahead and just attack with the Froakie since the Ponyta is weak to water, so it'll do 30 damage. Next turn, we get another Darkness Energy, which is good for our Coughing. It does have the Rapidash. You could actually just kill my Froakie right here if he has a Blaine, right? So he's going to potion the Rapidash, and then Fire Main onto my Froakie. Okay, Froakie lives another turn. Luckily, he didn't have Blaine there. We got the second Froakie, so let's put this second Froakie in back. I'm going to evolve Coughing into Weezing. We're going to go ahead and give this Dark Energy to the Weezing. Yeah, let's go ahead and just Professor's Research here. Draw some more cards. Weezing, another Coughing. Okay, so we'll put this Coughing in the back. I'm going to retreat the Froakie. We want that boy to live. Put in our Weezing here. We'll go ahead poison the Rapidash, and then we'll go ahead and tackle for 30. Again, I'm hoping that he does not have a Blaine. I assume if he didn't have it last turn, he did not... If he didn't play it last turn, he didn't have it. So, unless he drew it this turn, he doesn't have one. Yeah, they don't have it. So, they're just going to attack for 40. Weak by the poison. Okay, we got Frogadier, which is nice. We'll evolve the healthy Froakie into the Frogadier. We'll go ahead and evolve that Weezing. I'm going to give the water energy to the Frogadier. Now, I could Koga here, but is there any point in playing Koga right now? I think this Weezing's going to die, but I think it's fine. I think he did his job at this point. So, yeah, it's fine. We'll go ahead and just Tackle with the Weezing. He'll hit for 30. Rapidash dies from poison. Ninetales comes in, but we got our Greninja up next. So this would be a good type advantage for us. When he's running Magmar, okay, I respect it. Hey, I said I like this card, Magmar. I think this card has actually grown on me. I know people say Magmar sucks, but I think he's growing on me. And I think we can just take out this this Ninetales here with our Greninja. So let's see what we draw. Oof, another Frogadier. It's looking good. It's looking good. So we'll go ahead. We'll use this potion on this Frogadier, because why not? And we will evolve into Greninja here. Second water energy. And yeah, we can take out this Ninetales with the ability plus the attack because of the weakness. Ninetales is gone. And we are threatening to close out the game, because we can just take out this Magmar in one turn as well. And we won that one. That one was pretty easy since we had the water advantage, so good game. Let's see, we got another game where we're going second. Oh, it's another fire deck. This time, Charmander deck though, okay. Okay, I like we got the starters. Just the starters facing off one-on-one. Brokey is the starter from Gen 6, right? X and Y. That's one of the ones I didn't finish. I did play it, but I did not finish that one because I wasn't really a fan of it, to be honest. I felt like it was just kind of boring and too easy. But if I go back to it, maybe I'll enjoy it more. I have been wanting to get back into Pokemon video games. Anyways, enough yapping. I got the water energy on the Brokey. We're gonna flop for a nice 30 damage. Oh, you know he's got that. They got that Moltres EX and that X speed coming up. There's the Moltres. Oh, no speed. Okay, so they're going to retreat the Charmander, and Moltres comes in. Oh my gosh, and they got double Charmeleon. I feel like it's always the middle evolutions that's the hardest to find, right? I mean, I could keep this Brokey in, or I could also... Nah, let's X speed, and let's put in Weezing to poison. Because Moltres is weak to lightning, not water. And fortunately, we do not have a dark energy, so we can't tackle, but we can just poison. So I need... Let's see. Next turn is going to be water. Hopefully after that I get a dark energy, or I need the Frogadier, and then I can evolve into Greninja. Oh, the double Moltres with the sick art too. I really like this art style. Oh, they're playing Pokédex in this. Interesting. Okay. Yo, they are decked out. They got the Alt-Art Moltres. They got the Gardevoir coin. One heads. Not too bad. Okay, we got the Frogadier. That's nice. That is nice. And we are going to get a water energy on our next turn. So, Moltres is already poisoned, right? So, I'm going to go ahead and Koga here to retreat this Weezing, essentially. We're going to put Frogadier in active. I'm going to put the Coughing back. And we'll give the water energy to, I guess, Frogadier. I don't think it matters too much at this point. We just need the dark energy for the Coughing. But we'll attack for 30. Our Frogadier, water drip, chipping away at the Moltres. Next turn, we got Greninja. Oh, he's gonna Sabrina me? Okay. Why would you do that, though? Why would you do that? Does he retreat the Moltres or keep it in? I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think they keep it in. Moltres players are pretty greedy, man. I mean, I like playing fire decks too, but I'm not really a big fan of Moltres just because it's the coin flips. One heads. Okay, we gotta break through this Moltres to get to the Charmeleon. So once that Charmeleon's up, we're basically dead. So let's evolve Greninja. We're going to evolve into Weezing. Now, if I attack with... If I attack with Greninja... Yeah, we can take out this Moltres. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's Koga. Making some plays here. We're gonna Greninja. I'm gonna put the Coughing back in. Give the Dark Energy to the Coughing. Water Shuriken on Moltres. And then we're gonna attack with Greninja, and then Moltres dies from the poison. Ooh. Sometimes it can be a little tricky with those like Koga lines, but this card's pretty good. This card's pretty good. Like, I could see why you're like, huh, how's this valuable at first? But you can kind of like, you know, play around with your active in your bench and your hand a lot. Sabrina, okay. Put back the Coughing, okay. I mean, I'll just poison you again. Oof. This person is pretty unlucky with their coin flips, though. I do gotta say, I am getting kind of lucky there. So, second Coughing comes in. I already used both my Kogas. We'll put in our Weezing here. We'll go ahead and poison Moltres, and I'll give a Water Energy to this Weezing. And then what do I want to do with my Greninja? What do I want to hit? Do I want to hit the Moltres, the Charmeleon? Maybe I just hit the Moltres. Maybe we just try and kill this Moltres. So it attack for 20 there, and then tackle for 30. I suppose I could hit the weak Charmeleon as well, right? But maybe it's just faster to kill the Moltres. Ooh, finally they got the Charizard. Oh, no more basics. And their hand is depleted. It's already too late. I think they got pretty unlucky with their coin flips. So it's 1 heads, 2 heads. Okay, but now it's too late for that, man. It's too late. You lost your chance. Yeah, so all we would need to do there is just retreat the Weezing, attack the Greninja, and we win the game. GG. Okay, this is interesting. We're going against a fighting type deck. Going second. I got Froakie here. And we got our Greninja line, which is nice. We got another Pokeball and a Weezing also. So this is not a bad hand. What are they playing? Ooh, Machop. Machamp EX. Machamp EX is still like one of my favorite cards too. That was like one of the very first decks I made, and I really like Machamp. Just how simple it is. Just 1 energy Machop, evolve into Machoke, 2 energy, and then Machamp, evolve, 3 energy. And the Cubone. Okay, nice. Alright, so what are we looking for here? Do I want to... I think we want to try and get a Coughing. So let's research first. See if we get it Coughing. We do. And then we'll go ahead and Pokeball. And we get our other Coughing here. So we'll put that down. We'll energy the Froakie. And then we'll just attack for 10 here. Next turn, we get a Dark Energy for one of our Coughing. Our Frogadier's gonna get up. I don't know. We got some choices to make. Okay, here comes Marowak EX. Do I want to lean more into Frogadier here, or do I want to lean more into Weezing? Frogadier. I think we want to play our Weezing, right? Oh, but you know what? Weezing is weak to fighting, so that could be a problem. That could be a problem. I think I do want to retreat, though. We have Koga, so we can retreat the Weezing if we need to. And we're going to get the Dark Energy right now, so might as well take advantage of it. So, retreat the Frogadier. Gas Leak. And then tackle for 30. And then maybe next turn, Koga the Weezing if I need to. Got a second Machop. And it's nice that this Machop is at 20 health, because if he retreats it, I could just kill it with the Greninja, right? We just snipe it. But he could evolve it to get rid of the poison. Alright, so they do have the Machoke. If we can kill this Machoke, that would actually be pretty huge, because then we would be denying them the Machamp. Okay, and we got our other Weezing. So let's put in this Weezing. We'll go ahead and poison Machoke. No, maybe we keep Weezing in here. Okay, let's do this. So let's evolve into Greninja. I'm going to Water Shuriken on Machoke. I'll give a Water Energy to Greninja. And then we'll go ahead and tackle and just finish off this Machoke. I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. If this Weezing dies, we have another one. It's worth it to get rid of that Machoke before it evolves into Machamp EX. Because once he gets to Machamp, we're kind of screwed there. Okay, so they're going to take out my Weezing. That's fine. Their Marowak is just kind of chilling back there. So do I put in... Yeah, we'll put in the Weezing. We don't have a Dark Energy, but we just pull him back with Koga anyways. So let's do this. Let's Gas Leak. Alright. And then we're gonna Koga. Oh man, this is so fun when you can pull it off, right? So we put Greninja in. I'm gonna put the Coughing back in. Energy the Greninja. We're gonna Water Shuriken the Marowak. We don't need to hit the Machop because Machop's gonna die. Because we hit for 60 and then it dies from the poison. So, oof, look at that. Spreading out our damage. Using Koga efficiently. This is the dream right here. And we get a Darkness Energy next turn for our Weezing again. Yeah, I think killing the Machoke, that was like the game-winning move right there. Because we just cannot allow that to get to Machamp. And they energy the Marowak, but it's kind of late for that, buddy. So we'll evolve that to Weezing. I'm going to energy our Weezing. I could retreat. Do I want to retreat Greninja? Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Let's retreat it. We don't need to sacrifice our Greninja just yet. So we'll X speed. Put in Weezing. And we'll poison. And now we're just going to chip away at this Marowak, right? We're going to poison. We're going to hit him with the Water Shuriken. And then we can tackle as well, right? But let me actually... potion this Greninja. Why not? I'm starting to wonder if maybe the potions are not needed in this deck. Yeah, they gave up. I don't blame them. Yeah. I talk about deck improvements here in a second. Alright, so if I could just talk about maybe some changes I would make to the deck real quick is I think maybe 2 potions and 2x speed is a bit excessive. I'm thinking maybe I should try and cut 1 potion, cut 1x speed, and then not Venusaur, that's not what I want. And then either go like 1 Giovanni, 1 Sabrina, or like double Giovanni, double Sabrina, right? Like, because I feel like Giovanni and Sabrina would just be so good in this deck. There were so many times where I'm just like, oh, I needed 10 extra damage, or it's like, oh, if I had a Sabrina there, I would have won. Whereas like the potions and X speed are good, but I feel like they're not needed as much because Koga kind of is like a potion and an X speed combined, right? Like he heals your Weezing and he retreats your Weezing at the same time. So maybe double potion, double speed is not exactly the way to go. Maybe it is 1 Giovanni, 1 Sabrina. So, you know, I'm gonna update the deck link to this version instead, I think, and then I'm gonna try this out offline on my own time, see how it goes. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think it's better to have the double potion, double X speed. Is it better to have 1 Giovanni, 1 Sabrina, maybe 2 Giovannis, maybe 2 Sabrinas? Let me know what you think. But Otherwise, this is definitely a great core deck here. I think Weezing and Greninja are two of the best cards in the game. So if you can combine them together, you can't really go wrong, right? So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. Let me know what you guys think of the deck, and see you in the next one. Later.